Elon Musk believes humanity is approaching a transition unlike anything in recorded history. Not a political shift, not an economic cycle, but a fundamental change in how intelligence, labor, and purpose exist on this planet. For thousands of years, humans have been the dominant decision makers on Earth. Every tool we created, from the wheel to the internet, ultimately served human intelligence. But for the first time, we are building systems that may soon surpass us in thinking, learning, and acting. According to Elon Musk, this moment represents both humanity's greatest opportunity and its greatest risk. To understand Elon Musk's vision, you have to stop thinking about his companies as separate entities. Tesla, SpaceX, XAI, Neuralink, and Optimus are not isolated projects. They are interconnected layers of a single long-term strategy focused on one core question. How does humanity survive and thrive in a future dominated by artificial intelligence? Elon does not optimize for quarterly profits or public approval. He optimizes for long-term outcomes, even if those outcomes take decades to fully materialize. Artificial intelligence sits at the center of this transformation. Elon Musk has repeatedly warned that AI will surpass human intelligence in every meaningful domain. Not just speed or memory, but reasoning, creativity, strategy, and persuasion. When that happens, humans will no longer be the smartest entities on Earth. This is not a science fiction concept. It is a mathematical inevitability driven by exponential improvement in computing power, data, and algorithms. Elon fears AI not because it is evil, but because it may be indifferent to human values if those values are not properly aligned. This concern is the reason Elon Musk helped create and later refocused his efforts on AI alignment through companies like XAI. Elon believes the most dangerous scenario is not hostile AI, but misaligned AI, systems that aggressively pursue goals that subtly conflict with human well-being. Even small misalignments, when amplified by superintelligent systems, could produce catastrophic outcomes. That is why Elon emphasizes transparency, reasoning, and truth-seeking in AI development. He believes humanity must deeply understand the systems it creates before those systems become impossible to control. But intelligence alone does not change the physical world. That transformation happens when intelligence gains a body. This is where robotics enters the picture. With Optimus, Elon Musk envisions a future where humanoid robots perform the majority of physical labor. Manufacturing, logistics, construction, agriculture, and even domestic tasks could be handled by machines that never tire, never complain, and continuously improve. Labor, which has been the foundation of human economies for centuries, could become abundant and nearly free. This shift has enormous implications. If robots can do most work better and cheaper than humans, the traditional relationship between labor and income collapses. Elon Musk openly acknowledges that most jobs will eventually disappear. This is not because humans become useless, but because intelligence and productivity scale faster than biological limits allow humans to compete. In such a world, tying survival to employment no longer makes sense. Elon therefore supports concepts like universal basic income, not as charity, but as infrastructure for a post-labor economy. Tesla plays a critical role in this transition. While many still view Tesla as a car company, Elon Musk sees it as a real-world AI deployment platform. Every Tesla vehicle collects data, learns from its environment, and improves through software updates. Full autonomy transforms cars from static products into dynamic, income-generating assets. Robotaxis turn transportation into a continuous service rather than a personal possession. Cities themselves may be redesigned around autonomous systems, reducing congestion, accidents, and inefficiency. Energy is another foundational layer of Elon's vision. Abundant intelligence and robotics are meaningless without abundant energy. Tesla's work in batteries, solar power, and energy storage aims to remove energy constraints from civilization. When energy becomes cheap, clean, and scalable, it unlocks everything else. Elon believes energy abundance is what ultimately enables a post-scarcity society, where basic needs are easily met and human potential can be redirected toward creativity and exploration. Neuralink represents perhaps the most controversial and misunderstood part of Elon Musk's strategy. As AI grows more intelligent, humans face a stark choice: remain biologically limited or increase their cognitive bandwidth. Neuralink is not about turning humans into machines. It is about preserving human relevance and agency in a world where artificial intelligence advances rapidly. By improving the interface between the human brain and digital systems, Elon believes humans can remain active participants in decision-making rather than passive observers. Beyond Earth, SpaceX serves a different but equally important purpose. Elon Musk has repeatedly stated that a single-planet civilization is extremely fragile. A global catastrophe, whether natural or man-made, could wipe out humanity entirely. Mars is not an escape plan for the rich. It is a backup for civilization itself. By making life multiplanetary, Elon aims to ensure the long-term survival of human consciousness, culture, and intelligence beyond Earth. However, Elon Musk consistently emphasizes that technology itself is not the greatest threat. The real danger lies in human behavior. Short-term thinking, political incentives, corporate competition, and social polarization all shape how powerful technologies are deployed. AI and robotics amplify human intent. If that intent is driven by greed, fear, or control, the outcomes could be disastrous. If it is guided by wisdom, cooperation, and long-term thinking, the same technologies could eliminate suffering on a global scale. This future raises a deeper philosophical question that Elon Musk openly admits he cannot fully answer. What gives humans purpose in a world where survival no longer depends on work? For centuries, labor has provided structure, identity, and meaning. In a post-labor world, humans must redefine what it means to live a fulfilling life. Elon believes curiosity, creativity, relationships, and exploration may replace traditional work as the core drivers of meaning. But this transition will not be easy, and it will challenge every cultural norm humanity has built. Ultimately, Elon Musk's vision is neither purely optimistic nor dystopian. It is a warning and an invitation at the same time. The future he describes is not guaranteed, but it is increasingly plausible. The decisions made today by engineers, policymakers, educators, and everyday people will shape how intelligence, power, and opportunity are distributed tomorrow. Humanity is no longer just reacting to nature. It is actively designing its own evolutionary path. The most important realization in Elon Musk's philosophy is that the future is not decided in one dramatic moment. It unfolds gradually, quietly, and often invisibly. By the time change feels sudden, it has already been underway for years. The question is not whether artificial intelligence, robots, and advanced technology will reshape civilization. The question is whether humanity will guide that transformation consciously, responsibly, and wisely. As Elon Musk often reminds us, technology is a mirror. It reflects who we are, what we value, and what we prioritize. The world we are building will ultimately tell future generations who we chose to be. Whether this future becomes a story of liberation or loss will depend not on machines, but on human choices made today.